Hello, Sonia here. I have another journaling kit to share with you. Let me just organize myself. Okay, so these pieces are all vintage, and now I don't know the size. Okay, let me quickly measure that. So this side is about 12 inches, and this one is about 16. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I hope that you can see the stamped images on it. I didn't do that. It's a way of stamping with what's that called? The oh God. Okay, I can't remember. Never mind. But these are just beautiful. Very old, but the paper is really good. Not brittle or anything. I don't know how well you can see that. I hope you can. There's some wonderful roses on this one. A bit more on this side too. And these gorgeous roses. Just beautiful. There are some lines that I just didn't erase because, you know, I found this paper like that. So you can do, of course, whatever you want. Here's like a almost like cross stitch chart or something. I don't know, but it looks great. It's floral. And one more. Here. Can you see that? I don't know. So there are 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. 5? Yeah, obviously 5 of these. Lovely papers, and they are thicker than, you know, just a regular paper. So it's really, really good. Then there's this soft cover, book cover from 1963. It has a title in Serbian, in Cyrillic, but then there's also in French. And this would, you know, make wonderful tags or journaling cards. Then I have more vintage papers. These are blank ledger papers. And you also get these. And these are from 1949 and 1950. And there's some wonderful writing on them. I really think it's so cool. It can be used also in all kinds of things, actually, in journals. Okay. Then we have these lovely big like a cardstock images of folk dresses. I'm not sure what's that called? But these are great. Big and colorful. So nice. Then I have some really old vintage kind of a sewing patterns, and someone did a little bit of coloring there. And again, I didn't want to erase that. You can if you wish, but that's just, yeah, and the back is blank. That just, in my opinion, adds to the character of everything. Then I have this, I think it's like a receipt when you buy something. It's from 1923, and there is some damage to it, but there's also a very old stamp here and here with a date, and this lovely image on the top. I really think it's gorgeous. Then this letter, which is beaten up, but you see the writing, it's just amazing. You could do all kinds of things with this one too. It's just gorgeous. I can't really read that very well, but it looks wonderful. Then again, countryside style. It's an image or a reproduction of a painting, and it has some like damage. It was folded, but this main part is still quite alright, and you see it has some yellowing. It's just old, but it's so beautiful. I love that. Then also from an old book, some lovely images that I think go well with the theme of this kit. Then again, vintage book pages, and these are just great. It's also a bit thicker paper. Look at these skirts. It's just so wonderful. Some guys on horses. I mean, it's a band, probably military band or something. This carriage with the horses. Great photos. Oh, sorry. Oh, come on. Okay. Just great. These lovely girls eating. Here's a woman weaving. This one is painting on eggs. This one is spinning. Just wonderful. Village life, I guess. There's another book page image. Some more. Then it's a bond. Is that, I hope that's the right word. Yeah. For 1,000 dinars. And it's old. It's from 1976. There's this coupon here. Great stuff. Then two of these. It's an ad for an art show, and here it says that it's extending till 10th of October 1964. So there you go. some nice paper. Then this, I hope you can see this. There are people dancing here. It's metal, very, very thin metal, and it's some kind of card. So you can use all that. It also has some yellowing, and it's just very old. That's why. This is let me see. Okay, it's 1955. Yeah. A card. Then these are obviously postcards that were in a bigger sheet, and I just cut out the ones that seemed to go well with the theme of this kit. Really beautiful. Then some images of hand-woven fabrics. These could also be really, really good for making tags or journaling cards, or I don't know, even adding as a background. Then these are the book pages in French, and these are from the same book where these came from. And this is the cover of that little booklet. So you can also use that. Here's an old photo of a young couple. Very nice. Then some old receipts. Let me check. Okay, 1972. Yeah. This is just a postcard of, let me see. It's from the museum, but that's how a room would look, in the country house. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Okay. Sorry about that. Here's a lovely image of a girl with geese. Then this one, a guy is resting under the tree. These are some really old small thingies from books, just for interest. Then again, more book pages. Actually, pictures of art, paintings. But the theme goes really well with this kit, so I added them also. Then this old photo. Oh my god, someone wants to some music paper. Okay, I have to rush. And these photos. This is probably my mom calling. And these are, look at this one. Look at that. So wonderful. Okay, so that's the countryside kit, as I called it. I really think it's nice. The pictures are wonderful, and there's a lot that you can play with. And let's just put this aside. Oh, yeah, no, I forgot. I have more things that go in this kit. I have 2 sheets of my very textured handmade paper that you can do many things with. If you've seen some of my previous videos, actually a tutorial video of how I make my textured journals. That's what I use for the covers, and also for the embellishments. Of course, you can cut these in all kinds of shapes or tags. Then I also added this piece of fabric. It has quite a good length, I would say, for, well, almost 2 journals, if you add this to the cover. It depends on how big your journal is, of course, but this is just lovely. Hand stitched, of course, and I tea dyed it, or coffee dyed it. Sorry, I'm not sure now. I did that some time ago, but it has that vintagey look. Well, it is vintage anyway. So then this lovely doily, it's in beautiful shape. It only has some rust spots here and there, but if you tea dye it or coffee dye it, or paint over that, or I mean, I would even use it like this. I don't mind that. It's probably just because it was laying in a drawer somewhere. I'm not sure, but sorry about the shaking. But it's in great condition. Then this piece, it's I think it's cotton. It also has stitching on it. And this one also has one green spot here. I really don't know where that came from. A tiny, tiny, tiny spot here. But all in all, it's absolutely perfect. And I also added these 2 hankies, because they just go so well with papers. And you can use them, of course, in on the cover of a journal, or to make pockets, or embellishments, whatever you'd like. You could just add one like this and have a pocket there. There are many options, but these are really lovely. Haven't been used at all. And that's that. That's my countryside kit. And then another kit is more like just lovely art and things. Again, there is this lovely big paper, 4 sheets. More of those. Yeah, indigo, I remembered. You stamp over indigo paper, and then you get these images. And I'm not really sure how it's called in English, but the images were stamped with this type of tool. It's wood, and this is metal. It's for some type of needlework, but I just don't know now. Yeah, and more. This side is actually quite blank. And some more lovely flowers. And these are like trims, I guess. Very nice. Again, 2 sheets of my textured paper. And then a lot of lovely, lovely images that you can use in all kinds of ways. Here it says 1866. Of course, the print is not that old, but it's from an old book anyway. There's this one, just an artwork. Again, those flyers or advertisement about the art show from 1964. More of those type of receipts, I guess. Then this really beaten up but really old photo, amazing photo. It's on cardstock. It has some yellowing, of course, but look at those mustaches. I don't know. Anyway, it's really lovely. Two more of these bonds. Again from 1976. And these are perfect, absolutely perfect, except this one has some rust from a paperclip on it. This one doesn't, but I think this one is even better looking because of that. Some lovely images. There's more. These are so cool. Look at that. Lovely family. These gentlemen and children there. This is so lovely. It's from 1911. But it's just the print, of course, not the original. I mean, the book page is original. It's an old book, as I already said, but it's not from 1911. Anyway, more of those gorgeous, gorgeous images. I think they're courting. And she looks, kind of shy. That's so nice. There's a lady by the fire. And this smiled one with a chicken on a plate. Yeah. So cool. Great images. Look at this guy. I love that. Here, some young girls on hay. Wonderful. This is a page also from a vintage book. I added it here because of this print. It's so lovely. Then there's a whole pile of vintage ephemera and some receipts. It's from 1949. Then it's a train ticket, and it has this there because obviously it was used. Sorry about my hands. I'm coffee dyeing a lot of papers, and I coffee dyed my hands also, of course. Then this one, receipt. I'm not sure if oh yeah, from 1948. And I'll just try to go quickly through these. These are mostly from 1948, or yeah, this one is too. 49. There's some old handwriting on the back. 1950. Some old letter. Again, some 1950, some writing there. 1950. This is cool. This is so cool. Look at this handwriting. It's an old letter. Someone was writing so nicely. That's great. 1950. Again. Okay. Same year. Receipt. Again. This is from 1949, and I love this teeny tiny, I don't know if you can see that, like I don't know actually, it's not a stamp, but something that looks like a stamp. 1948, 49. This is from 1972. This is 48. This is so thin and lovely. You could also scan these and use them over and over again, of course. There's some type of receipt also. It's blank. And this thin paper from 1950s. More of that. 1949. And this is from 1935 till 1985. This was made with straw. It's still in its original packaging, so you could use that. A checkbook. Some pages are used and some not. And I just tossed it in here. Let me see. 1944. This is from 1959. Card. Another one. This is a postcard. It's all absolutely wonderful and vintage. This is just an envelope. Again, that photo of the young couple, I found two, the same. These are from a very old, I think it's from 1923 or something like that, I'm not sure. It's in Latin and Hungarian. And there are some, this one doesn't have any images, but most of them do. Then also from a vintage book, very old, in German. And there are also some illustrations. Oh, come on. Yeah. 1948. You could cut this, but I think this part with the writing is just wonderful, and that's the other side of that book. I just took the paper out, and it's thick paper. Another receipt, and this one is from 1923. There's also a stamp here. This one is from also 1923, I think. I can't see that now very well, and yeah, it's really beaten up, but it's old, and it's just wonderful. More of those postcards, and these images are just wonderful. As you can see, this is so good. It's like vellum, and someone wrote on there. That looks amazing. And again, 1948, 1949, that ledger paper with cool writing and numbers on it, and then the blank paper, and some more of those sewing pattern, very old pages. On the book, on the first page, there was a year of 1897, I think. 1897, yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, it's the whole book with these pages. I can't believe that they are so old and so good, so strong, but I don't know. It's definitely very old. And yeah, that's my very, very vintage journaling kit. Whoops. Okay, these fell down. And I hope you like these two kits. You can find them in my Etsy store. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.